Hey champions, Arian Tyson here, just coming at you this morning, and I want to challenge you by teaching you a little something at the same time. And what I want you to do is stop breaking your own heart. It sounds harsh, but I'm going to tell you why you need to stop breaking your own heart. Because you need to stop confusing fantasy with reality. What do I mean by that? We stress ourselves out because of fantasies. We procrastinate to the point of no return, to the point of failure because of fantasies. We get angry with others. We get angry with ourselves. We get angry with the world at large because of fantasies. We miss out on many of life's beautiful and peaceful moments because of fantasies. Yes, we, all of us, that means me too, I'm included, break our own hearts far too often because of the fantasies that we tell ourselves. This might seem hard to believe at first, but let me paint this picture. Let me give you some real examples. When we wake up in the morning, and literally I just woke up about an hour and a half ago. When we wake up in the morning and immediately start fantasizing and worrying about all the things that we have to do, we aren't really doing anything but adding stress to an otherwise pleasant morning. Another example is when we fear the potential of failure and we procrastinate in response to our own fear, our fearful fantasies force us to miss great opportunities to be successful. Also, when someone upsets us, this is often because they aren't behaving according to our fantasy of how they should behave. And the frustration then stems not from their behavior, but from how their behavior differs from our fantasy. When we think about making a healthy change in our lives, like getting in shape, for example, we are initially inspired by the fantasy of what life will feel like when we're getting healthy, as we're getting healthier. But that's not reality. So when the reality of working hard to exercise and eating right surfaces, when you have to learn how to discipline yourself and how to push back certain things that you like, chances are it doesn't match up with our inspiring fantasy. And sadly enough, we give up. Another example, when we are having a conversation with someone, we're distracted with fantasies of how this person may view us, or we're distracted by our bad habit to fantasize about how to respond before they even finish talking. And thus we miss the opportunity to connect more deeply with them. When we move through our days, our minds are stuck fantasizing about other times and other places, and we miss the pleasant surprises and the simple pleasures that are around us. And the list goes on and on. But of course, sometimes we get out of our own heads long enough to focus on the present and make the best of it. But it's not often enough, and we needed to be reminded of this reality. If you know someone that is guilty of this, because we all have been guilty of it, if we be honest with ourselves, feel free to share this video with them. Feel free to leave me a comment if you're open enough to talk about it, because we all have been guilty of it. We can't confuse fantasy with reality, because often while we will miss out on the beauty that may be right around us because we're too busy stuck on Fantasy Island. If you got value from this, feel free to share this video. If you haven't already done so, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to like my fan page on Facebook. And remember, in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly can't do both. It's yours truly, Arian Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace.